A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back to your English literature class once more. Now, as you all know that last day I have started a new chapter with you, that is the story of the Kabliwala, and this particular story is written by our famous poet, famous writer, that is Rabindranath Tagore. Right. This is the story about a um, Afghan peddler, you can say tradesman, you can say businessman, whatever it is. So it is the story about that particular Kabliwala who who was having a much good relationship with a little 5-year-old daughter, 5-year-old girl, sorry, 5-year-old girl named Minnie. Right. There is another character in the story, that is the author of the story, that means the father of the little girl. So, as we all can understand, that there are three important characters in the story. One is Minnie, the little girl, the father of the little girl, that is the author of the story, who is telling the story all of a sudden, and the Kabliwala, that means the Afghan peddler. Right. So last year I have given you a brief introduction about the story, and I have taught you only the first chapter or first page of the chapter. I hope you can understand, and I hope you have all enjoyed the little girl's feeling, little girl's emotion, how she had made a relationship, a very good friendship with this Kabliwala. This little girl, though she was afraid of this Kabliwala before, but then after that, maybe by getting impressed by the offerings that the Kabliwala has given to her, the offerings of fruits and raisins, sorry, nuts and raisins, maybe due to that, she got melted and have got a good friendship with the Kabliwala or not, whatever it is, but we can find that a very good friendship the little girl can build with the Kabliwala. Right. They two were having mm, so such a beautiful friendship that this little girl had never found such a patient listener at her life ever before. Okay. So they two were very good friends. Okay. So till this much we have understood last day. Right. So we will be continuing the next part of the story. So listen to it. It is in page number 71. Students, you must be following that. Okay. So I'm beginning from the second page of the story. They had many quaint jokes which amused them greatly. They had many quaint jokes. What is quaint? Quaint is, see, in the meaning portion it is written strange in an interesting manner. Strange in an interesting manner means maybe it happens, it sometimes happens now suddenly, maybe your elder brother or your elder brother or sisters or your junior ones have told you something, he or she have felt that you will be laughing at the thing they have told, but you felt not to laugh. Can you understand what I am telling? it it sometimes happens to each and everybody. If somebody has told you something in order to joke with you, but you didn't feel like to be happy with it, you didn't feel like to laugh with it, but then also it is a joke, and it is a strange thing to you which doesn't make you smile. Can you understand? So it is strange in an interesting manner. It interesting in the sense it is a little bit interesting, then also strange. So they had many quaint jokes, they had many strange but important jokes, which you can say unnecessary talkings. Okay, unnecessary talkings. A little 5-year-old girl, can she tell anything so important? No, na. So whatever things she would have told to this Kabliwala must be so unnatural, must be so strange, must be without any reason, isn't it? So that is the unnatural talking, unimportant talking, something like that. Okay. They had many quaint jokes which amused them greatly. Which amused them greatly means which made them laugh so much. Means those unimportant things made them laugh so much. They felt entertained by those unimportant talkings, unnecessary talkings. With those unnecessary talkings, they felt so uh, laughter. Okay, they used to laugh at such unnecessary things, such unnecessary discussions. Okay, giggling. Mini would begin Kavliwala, oh Kavliwala. Giggling. Now, giggling is a kind of laugh. You may see if you have a small sister or brother at your house, at some point of reaction, they sometimes feel like laughing so continuously and that also loudly, that is giggling. Okay, so giggling, Minnie would begin Kabliwala, oh Kabliwala, means she used to call like this. Okay, what have you got in your bag? Means this little girl, though having a nice friendship with this particular man, was very much curious in order to ask, in order to know what is there inside his bag. Okay. He would reply in his nasal voice, an elephant. He would reply in his nasal voice. Nasal voice means a voice that sounded like he spoke through his nose. Once sometimes it may happen with you people also, if you are having cold and cough, your voice becomes nasal, or sometimes in order to make a joke with your friend or with your parents, you also talk like that, having a nasal voice. It is it can be done in order to joke also, or sometimes by natural process due to cold and cough also this thing happened. Okay, so he would reply in his nasal voice, an elephant. Means what is there inside your bag? An elephant, like this. Then the Kavliwala would tease her, well, little one, when are you going to your father-in-law's house? See, um, this I can tell to the girl, means my girl students. Uh, Not only girl students, my boy students also I can ask. It may happen with you people also. Sometimes your grandparents may ask you, obviously out of love only, that yes, when are you going to your father-in-law's house? When are you going to your father-in-law's means father by law, means a particular person or a particular woman or a particular uh, man, after getting married, they need to go to the father-in-law's house. Especially the girls need to go to the father-in-law's house, right? So that is that relationship is due to law, not they are not having birth relationship. but this is the relationship by law. Okay, so especially the girls that I'm talking about, sometimes it happen with you people also that your grandparents, in order to joke with you, we sometimes ask you na that yes, when are you going to your father-in-law's house, when are you going to your sasurbari, like this. Okay, so then the kabliwala would tease her, well, little one, when are you going to your father-in-law's house? This question may have puzzled Minnie, but she would reply quickly, are you going there? Now, can you understand a simple thing over here? Now, if you people also, means if my girl students, if you have been suddenly asked with a question like this, you will surprisingly think that what will be your answer, means what will you say. You need to give a reply na to it, means whoever will be asking you such a question, you need to answer, you need to tell something, but you may sometimes feel like that, or sometimes think like what you will say, what will be the answer of this type of question, isn't it? So the same thing has happened with this little girl also. This little girl with this question may have puzzled, means have got puzzled, have got, means what she will say, she do not know now what will be the answer, she do not know what is father-in-law's house only. Being in the age of 5, can she tell, can she imagine what is father-in-law's house? No, na. She can imagine such things. She can think of all those things, but she do not know what is ultimately is. Okay, but she need to give a reply. And what reply she has given? Are you going there? Are you going there means, can you understand how much good friendship these two people had at that time? Means how much good relationship this Kavliwala and this little girl was having at that time. According to Minnie, though she do not know what is father-in-law's house, though she do not know everything about this particular man, that means the Kavliwala, but this little girl was having such a pure friendship with this man. This particular little girl was having such a trust upon this man at that time that she thought she can only go in such a place if this Kavliwala also goes over there. Can you understand what I am trying to say? This Kabliwala, sorry, this little girl, without knowing what is the meaning of father-in-law's house, she was having a total trust or pure friendship upon this particular man. In order to go there, in order to go to the father-in-law's house, she is asking, are you going there? Means, if you go, I will also go. Like this. So that means, can you understand this little girl at the age of 5 was having such a trust, such a pure trust upon this man. They two were having such a pure friendship among them without knowing about anything of each other, isn't it? Nowadays, we cannot be like this. Nowadays, we cannot trust anybody like this. Nowadays, people are very much selfish. People are having bad motives. We need to know each and everything about that particular man, and then only we need to believe, isn't it? Your parents cannot let a particular person enter your own house without knowing everything about that particular person, isn't it? So we cannot trust each and everybody at this world. But at that time, people were very much trustworthy. Okay, so now see, amongst the Kabliwala's people, the words father in law's house also mean a jail. Now see, amongst the Kabliwala's people means amongst the people who are like Kabliwala himself, means each and every people like Kabliwala, the words father-in-law's house also mean a jail. That means uh, students, you must be knowing that uh, what will I say? This Afghan people um, were not good in the previous times also, in nowadays also. Uh, Nowadays, though, people do not believe, we Indians do not believe any of the Afghans. But at that time also, uh, if any particular Indian or even the Britishers, means you must be knowing that the British used to rule our country before. So if the Britishers ever see a particular Afghan at that time in front of them, or have ever listened about that in that particular place an Afghan came, then the Indian or the Britishers used to take the policeman in order to arrest that Afghan people. Okay, since at that time also, even now also, Afghans were not so trustworthy. They can do anything they feel like. Okay, so maybe we do not know, maybe that this Kabliwala was good. We do not know, na? But but people like Kabliwala used to think that father-in-law's house means jail itself to them. If they can only go a particular place, that is jail, if somebody complains about them, if somebody, those who do not like them or those who do not know them, can put them inside the jail at any of the time. Okay, so according to them, they think that the father-in-law's house means jail. Okay, and so he would say, shaking his fist at an invisible policeman, ha, I will thrash my father-in-law. Now see, and so he would say, shaking his fist means wrist. Shaking, we sometimes move our wrist, move our palm in order to tell tata or in order to tell bye bye like this. So, shaking his fist at an invisible policeman means, look, this particular little girl was a very little girl of 5 year only. She can imagine so many things, and she, this particular man can make her understand whatever he feel like. Means this particular girl will be believing everything without thinking of the reason of it. Okay. So what, in order to reply, what this Kabliwala has done at that time, and so he would say, shaking his fist, shaking his wrist, shaking his palm, whatever you say, at an invisible policeman, at an invisible. Suppose he has shown that particular little girl that a policeman is standing beside, an invisible policeman was standing beside, and he is telling, ha, I will thrash my father-in-law. I will thrash means I will kill, or I will uh, throw my father-in-law. I will kill, or I will throw my, or I will hit my father-in-law if they want to take me to the father-in-law's house. Okay, this I am telling you may have some confusion regarding this. I'm telling that only. Listen, try to understand. Hmm. At that time, means in the early times, in Rabindranath Tagore's times, mm, the Afghan people, even the Pakistani people, were felt like traitors. Were felt like traitors means we people used to think that they are traitors. Traitors means those who are not trustworthy at all, hmm, to whom we cannot believe at all. Okay, so in order to sell their materials, in order to sell their food items or materials, whatever it is, Afghan people or Pakistanis used to come to India in order to earn their money. Okay, but at the same time, they were having the fear of getting prisoned by the policeman. Okay, since nobody used to believe them at all at that time. Okay, so in this India, this Afghan were not the permanent settlers. They have come from a different country. They had come for earning their money. They had come in order to sell their items. They used to think that if ever they have to go, means either they can go to their own house in Afghanistan or they can sell their goods and again return to their own houses only. But if they want to go or they need to go in some other places, maybe it is the father-in-law's house, but there is nothing as such. They have to go to jail. They think like this. If any Indian people or even the Britishers once saw them, they will obviously put them in jail. They will be arrested and put them in jail. So at that time, at that time, the Afghani people, the Kabliwalas used to think like this. Okay, so in order to avoid that particular matter, in order to avoid the words of going to the father-in-law's house, this particular man has just replied to an invisible policeman that if an invisible policeman comes to take him, he will just thrash my father-in-law. He will just throw the policeman. He will just kill the policeman like this. The father-in-law means policeman who will be coming to take him to the father-in-law's house. That means the jail. Okay. Picturing this, the pair would dissolve and peals of laughter. Picturing this means imagining this. There is no policeman, na? So imagining this, the pair means the pair. There may be two policemen who came to take anybody. So the pair means two would dissolve, would vanish from that place, and there will be peals of laughter. Peals of laughter means loud and repeated laughters. Okay. One day I heard an uproar in the street and saw Rahman being led away by two policemen. See what has happened. See the same thing. What the Kabliwalas used to think that is only has happened. See, one day I heard an uproar, a loud shouting. Uproar means a loud shouting in the street and saw Rahman being led away by two policemen. This little girl has heard that Rahman being led away by two policemen. See why? His clothes were blood-stained, and one of the policemen carried a knife. See what has happened. His clothes were blood-stained. His clothes were full of blood, and one of the policemen carried a knife. There was two policemen, na? So one policeman was carrying him, means taking him away. His clothes were full of blood, and another policeman were carrying a knife. A customer had made a purchase from Rahman but had denied doing so. In the quarrel, in the course of the quarrel, Rahman had struck him. Now, can you understand what is written? Now, this is to remember that this particular Afghans were very much what is to say? These Afghans were very much angry people. They cannot hold their tempers. They cannot hold their tempers. They they loses their tempers certainly. They loses their tempers certainly. How it happened? See, if you read this particular line only, you can understand. A customer had made a purchase from Rahman but had denied doing so. Now this can happen to all of us. Maybe a customer had bought something from a particular shop and is now telling that no, 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 I have not bought anything from your shop. This can happen, but for this particular reason, the so mm, this can happen, but for this particular reason, a shopkeeper cannot kill a particular customer, isn't it? Have you ever heard? No, na. Means this is so bad. This is so wrong. It may happen. It there may be a quarrel. There may be a fight, but one cannot kill a particular person. One cannot kill a particular man. One cannot kill another man. This is so bad, isn't it? But these type of Afghan people cannot control their tempers. They do not have the power of controlling their tempers. That is why they were frequently being taken by the policeman. As I have told you before now that these Afghans were not trustworthy. They can do whatever they feel like. Okay, the same thing has happened over here also. See, a customer had made a purchase, maybe bought something from Rahman, but now denied doing so. Denied doing so means what? Now telling that no, I haven't bought something from you. But this is also wrong. Definitely, you cannot do like this. Definitely, you cannot say after buying something, you cannot say that no, I have not bought anything from you. This is so wrong. But for this, killing somebody is a different thing. This is a crime, isn't it? In the course of the quarrel, Rahman had struck him. Rahman had struck this particular man. Meanwhile, from a veranda came Minnie's familiar greeting. Meanwhile means within this moment, from a veranda came Minnie's familiar greeting. Familiar greeting means as usual. As usual means each and every day Minnie used to call this Kavliwala like used to call like Kavliwala, oh Kavliwala. So like this. So with amongst this matter only means this Kabliwala struck a man and he is being led by the policeman. With this moment only means in this particular moment only, uh, Mini with her usual way of calling this Kabliwala called him. Okay, his face lit up as he turned to her. His face lit up. Now, His face lit up. Lit up means lit, lighten up. By hearing the voice of the little girl, this Kabliwala, who was having such a nice friendship with this little girl, though he had done such a crime, then also his face lightened up. He was having a glow at that time out of little bit happiness as he has heard the little voice. Okay, he had no bag under his arm today, so she could not talk about the elephant. Now today he had no bag under his arm. How can he can carry a bag? There cannot be any bag. No, he is being led by the policeman. So today he was not having any bag. Okay, so she could not talk about the elephant. She therefore proceeded to the next question. So now can you understand? Today he was not having any bag. So today this little girl cannot talk about the elephant. Cannot talk about the elephant means, you know now that when this little girl have asked about the what is there inside your bag, this man, this Kabliwala has said an elephant. So today, as this man was not having any bag at the back of his shoulder, so this little girl cannot obviously talk about the elephant, right? So she therefore proceeded to the next question. Now, what is the next question? Are you going to your father in law's house? See how the little girl with her complete innocence, the little girl do not know what is happening, the little girl do not know where he is going, why the policeman is being is taking him away. She this little girl do not know the policeman's only. She do not have any idea regarding the police people, isn't it? So out of her innocence, she was asking, "Are you going to your father-in-law's house?" Okay, laughing, he said, "That is just where I am going, little one." Now, laughing means what he will say. Rahman was having such a good friendship with this little girl. Now, what he will tell to this little girl? If he tells anything, this little girl will become very sad. If he tell the truth to this little girl also, this little girl will not understand anything, isn't it? So, as she cannot understand anything, by laughing, he has said, "This is just where I am going, little one." Means, yes, I am going to the father in law's house only, dear. Okay. Then, seeing that the reply did not amuse Minnie, he held up his hands. Now, seeing that the reply did not amuse Minnie means seeing that this Minnie was not laughing, means his reply do not make Minnie laugh at that time. He held up his hands. He held up his hands. "I would have thrashed that old father-in-law, but my hands were bound." Now can you understand? This Kabliwala has said her before that if I will not go to the father-in-law's house ever, if any particular by showing that there is an invisible policeman standing beside, if something happens like this, he would have thrashed, he would have thrown that father-in-law's only. So in order to make her smile, in order to remember her his told words, what he has done in order to make her laugh, he raised his hands in order to show that he would have thrashed, he would have uh, beat up badly, he would have uh, thrashed, you can say beat up, beating somebody, he would have thrashed that old father-in-law, means the policeman, he would have beaten the policeman, but now his hands are bound. His hands were bound, and that is why he cannot beat the father-in-law. He cannot beat the policeman. Okay, he need to give some explanation to the little girl. No, they were having to such a nice friendship. This little girl cannot understand only with her little brain. She cannot understand everything. She do not understand what is happening. She do not know the situation. She do not know the policeman only. She do not know anything. She only know Kabliwala a little bit, the friendship that they used to have, that is only she knows. So how can she understand everything? So in order to make her understand, in order to put a smile upon this little girl's face, what this man has done, he has said that yes, that is only the place where I am going, little one. He has raised his hand in order to in order to explain her that I could have bit this policeman, I could have bit this old father-in-law, but I cannot do so as my hands are bound. Okay, so I think you have understood this portion. This portion is a little bit different since there are two particular meanings of each and every para. So today I will be teaching till this two paras only. I will not be teaching any further. I want you people to understand this particular two paras in a proper way. So you people read these two paras two to means 2 to 3 times so that you can understand it well, and then I will continue the next portion in the next class. Okay, so today till this much. Thank you, my students.